You've seen one of these things before here. The Irish drum, it's called a bowron, a goatskin drum. This particular goat loves Irish music and died of natural causes. Tasted great. Being a chieftain in the 1500s in Ireland, first of all, in order to be a chieftain, you had to be sorry about this, ladies, a male. And if your great-grandfather was a chieftain, you were eligible. So the catchment field for chieftains was rather large because they had big families. In the 1500s, when Henry VIII took an interest in Ireland and knocked down a lot of the monasteries and so forth, he had a program called Surrender and Me Grant. In other words, if you surrendered your chieftainship, you were given an English title. But with that came the whole apparatus of control, garrison soldiers, the legal system, and your people probably would not like it. Take the case of the O'Neills. Con Bacach O'Neill, Con the Lame, you weren't anybody in the old days unless you had a nickname. He accepted this deal, took a knee to Henry VIII and was dubbed the Earl of Tyrconnell. And his people didn't like that, so he fled to the Pale, which was the east coast of Ireland, from northern Tyrone. And his appointed heir was a guy called Matthew. There was another son, Shane. Shane killed Matthew and then killed his younger brother and would have killed the guy called Hugh O'Neill, the great O'Neill, had not Hugh fled off to the Pale as well. And later, when Shane was killed, it was rough times in the 1500s, I tell you. Hugh O'Neill assumed the title and had to leave Ireland after a major battle in 1601, the Battle of Kinsale, and 6 years later, along with the O'Donnells and O'Neills and 47 other chieftains, they left Ireland forever. It was lost to Ireland because these were their hereditary leaders. These are the people who could have negotiated terms with the English, and the English had nobody to talk to on behalf of the Irish. So things went from bad to worse. Here's the song O'Donnell Oboo, which means O'Donnell to victory. There's the descendants of these O'Neills and O'Donnells and other chieftains around Europe. The Irish government a few years ago had a courtesy recognition of these chieftains. If you could prove you were the eldest son of the eldest son going back to the last known chieftain, well, you had the privilege of calling yourself the. That was it. No castle, no land, no discounts, nothing. The. Yes, your definite article. And so 23 of these people managed to prove that they were who they said they were. The most interesting title of all is a guy called Kavanagh. He lives down in County Kerry. His title is the McGillicuddy of the Reeks. That'd be a proud one to have. It was the O'Rourke's had a competition for it. Several O'Rourke's put their patents into the Chief Herald in Ireland. And there was one who was a descendant of a Cornelius O'Rourke who taught the Russian army under the Tsars. He'd helped to train them. And he was made an Irish Count of Russia, of which there were several. And one guy called Taff and another guy called Lacey. They were Irish Counts of Russia. Unfortunately, this particular O'Rourke didn't make the cut. Had he made it, we would have had the O'Rourke, Igor O'Rourke. Anyway, here's O'Donnell Oboo for you. Proudly the note of the trumpet is sounding, and loudly the war cries arise o'er the gale. Fleetly the steed by Lochswilly is bounding to join the Dick squadrons and Sabar's green bell. And every mountaineer, stranger to flight and fear, flock to the standards of dauntless Redhugh. Barlock and Callowlass from each mountain pass, on for Old Ireland, O'Donnell Oboo. Our aid is advancing, with many's a chieftain and warrior clan. 1,000 proud steeds in its vanguard are prancing, its board is so brave from the banks of the Ban. Many's a heart shall quail under his coat of mail, fleetly the merciless foeman shall rule. Then on his ear shall ring, borne on the breezes, winter clouds, dread war cry, O'Donnell Oboo. poor Desmond, the werewolf is howling. Fleetly the eagle sweeps over the plain. The fox in the streets of the city is prowling. All who will scare them are banished or slain. And with O'Donnell then fight the old fight again. Sons of Tyrconnell, all valiant and true, make the proud Saxon feed Erin's avenging sea. So strike for your country, O'Donnell.